dedicated to Southern and Eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Throughout the country, first responders are a vital asset to every community, but many areas are suffering from a shortage of firefighters, police officers, EMS workers, and dispatchers. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more about the concerning shortage, how the impacts are felt in the region, and how state and local officials are battling the issue.
Recently, police, fire, EMS, and dispatch centers are experiencing a shortage of trained workers in Eastern Kentucky and throughout the country.
This is not just a Kentucky issue. This is nationwide. I have the opportunity to sit on a national board that's EMS related, and this is one of the most important topics. We're actually meeting next month in person to discuss what different states are doing.
In Pikeville, many entities are currently short-staffed or were short-staffed earlier in the year.
I know that we were shorthanded a while back, but we're at full staff now. We're lucky enough we're at full staff.
But local first responders have high hopes that the issue will end soon.
Hopefully this shortage won't last long. Hopefully people will want to do this job and serve their communities, and that's a big deal. You are a public servant, and that's what makes me still like the job.
State and local officials are working to find a solution.
I don't think there's one specific answer that's going to say that when we do this, it's going to be okay. It's going to be a multi-factor approach to how we deal with this issue.
A national problem that is felt in the mountains as well. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Joyner said much of the problem was due to the pandemic, which shut down training facilities. Other problems included retirements and workers leaving the field for various reasons. The president of Georgetown College is out tonight. The Board of Trustees voted yesterday to terminate the employment of William Jones. His firing comes after the college was informed Sunday afternoon of allegations of sexual assault against a female college employee. Jones is also accused of behaving inappropriately with another female employee. Dr. Rosemary Allen, the college's provost, is now acting president. The college says the sexual allegations are under investigation.
Well, some of us finally working some of the clouds on out of here as we head into the evening hours. For others, they're still hanging tough. I-75 at Mount Vernon. Beautiful sunny skies returning as we head into the evening hours. It may not be enough to bump those temperatures up before the sun goes down, but it's at least nice to see right after an overcast day. A little bit more clearing at London Corbin Airport, up to 46 right now into that area. Most of us, though, staying on the chilly side. Pikeville, 40, 37 Wise, it's 41 in Logan, West Virginia. We're at 45 here in Hazard, but a lot of middle and upper 40s right now, though Irvin's actually dropped a couple degrees as we've gone through the last little bit. Southern parts of Pike County into Letcher County, maybe seeing a few sprinkles right now, but other than that, we are A-OK. So the only thing we have to worry about tonight is the chill. Keep that WYMT weather app handy. We're going to be in the low 40s, upper 30s by the time we head to bed tonight, and many of us could be waking up tomorrow morning in the upper 20s. I'll have the latest on that and some frost and freeze alerts in effect for the overnight coming up in just a little bit. Steve?
All right, thank you, Evan. Access to health services for community members in the Hazard area just got a bit easier. WYMT's Corey Sanning explains.
A health-driven initiative with community members in mind.
We have Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna, and we're also giving flu shots, and we are also doing regular sick visits and things like that. We do everything that we can do at the clinic out here on this bus.
Hazard Community and Technical College partnering with the Little Flower Clinic for a Vax and Go event, providing easy access to health services to everyone in the area.
We're just trying to get out to the part of the community that, you know, not only can't get to us, but we're just trying to get out to them.
In addition to the normal population, HCTC students are also being offered services, helping ease concerns for HCTC officials.
I expect that we'll see a large increase in the number of our students who are vaccinated as a result of having the van here on campus,
while benefiting the community as a whole.
We certainly are trying to help out with vaccine hesitancy by making the vaccine be as quick and painless as possible.
with more than just personal safety in mind.
Many of us have family members that we want to keep safe from the COVID virus, and becoming vaccinated is one way for us to do that.
Lending a helping hand by giving health care on wheels. In Hazard, Corey Sanning, WYMT Mountain News.
Dr. Linden also says while the college does not mandate vaccinations, they strongly encourage them. A safe space for kids to receive a treatment for COVID-19. Hoops Family Children's Hospital at Cabell Huntington Hospital in West Virginia is the first facility in that state with a dedicated space for children to receive monoclonal antibody infusions. Dr. Mariana Lanata says it's a tool that can stop children from becoming severely sick and require hospitalization.
It is at least a 2-hour commitment, and again with needles, and that's something that of course scares most of our kids. So having that be done by a pediatric nurse that's used to dealing with kids, that we have a lot of strategies in making needles less scary, and that have the experience on doing IV on kids, also more likely are going to be successful in placing that IV on the first attempt.
Now, to receive this treatment, you do have to reach out to your doctor to see if your child is eligible for an infusion, and a doctor will refer you. Officials say 9 wildlife refuges at Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area are now closed until next year. Activities that will no longer be allowed include hunting, fishing, and boating. The area will reopen on March 15th. The closings include portions of Kentucky Lake, Lake Barkley, and several smaller lakes. The closings provide resting and feeding areas for bald eagles, waterfowl, and shorebirds. Virginia's votes tonight will determine who leads the state, but the results could also swing the direction of the country. On the campaign trail, Democrat Terry McAuliffe and Republican Glenn Youngkin staked out positions on traditional state issues, overlapping with the debates dividing our country like abortion, immigration, and education. Georgetown University political scientist Mark Rahm says nationally, both sides of the aisle will use the result of this race to recalibrate heading into the 2022 midterms.
If the Republicans can pick off Virginia, what looks to be like a pretty blue state now, and Democrats really would feel a very sharp wound.
Republican Congressman Ben Cline is predicting a Youngkin win. Of course, we'll keep you updated as the results come in tonight. Christian Appalachian Project is partnering with Big Sandy Community and Technical College to offer free GED classes. Camp officials say more than 300,000 working-age Kentuckians do not have a high school or GED diploma. Jennifer Crum, an adult education specialist with Big Sandy, says the partnership will help serve people of eastern Kentucky. Classes are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 until 4 p.m. at CAP's Foley Community Center in Martin. The address is there on your screen. As the country works to return to a sense of normalcy and people begin looking forward to the upcoming holidays, a heartbreaking reality continues to impact communities near and far. Food insecurity, a topic especially troubling for folks in McCreary County. But as WYMT's Vivica Grayson reports, something big is currently under construction to help those in need.
Staff with the Christian Appalachian Project say the food insecurity rate in McCreary County is disheartening.
Depending on which year you're looking at, from between 2019 to 2021, according to Feeding America, our food insecurity rate is floating around 20 to 23%.
To help, the Eagle Food Pantry was opened in 2021, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there is now a greater need.
We should have around 500 households that are in need in this immediate area. Right now, we are servicing around 102, 103 from last count, but that's constantly increasing.
A larger and new pantry is now under construction, with help from volunteers from Mount Airy, Maryland.
We're going to put the skin on this building today. There's about 25, 30 people here working.
The pantry is offering more than just food. It's providing space, a room big enough for a 53-foot trailer for deliveries attached to their current pantry building.
With the two buildings, we'll have close to just shy of 2,000 square feet worth of storage capacity. And we'll also have a retail space.
A small addition bringing help to a community in dire need.
Look for God, find out where he's working and join him there. God is working here. We came to join God here.
Helping a community during hard times. In McCreary County, Vivica Grayson, WIMT Mountain News.
Bowdoin says people can call 606-376-3282 to learn more information about their existing pantry. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, if you're planning to make some fun cocktails, you might want to load up on your alcohol as a liquor shortage is now predicted.
And you may want to bring in the sensitive plants again tonight. I'll have the latest on frost and freeze conditions possible tonight on the way.